Everyone, I'm Troublesome Trucks, and thank you for tuning in to today's Crash City episode. Today we have a bit of a different Crash City episode. We're going to return to a series we haven't done in a while. That is Crash City Special Edition, series where we do special episodes on holidays or channel milestones or anything. So today we're celebrating 600 subscribers, so thank you everyone very much for that. And we have a request from Friday Night Funkin' GDTTEAF channel, and they requested Team Thomas versus Team Percy. So Team Thomas, we have just Thomas, I think it's Hit Toy Thomas maybe, Streamline Thomas, Snowy Thomas, and 2012 Thomas. And for Team Percy, we have Trackmaster 2 Percy, Chocolate Percy, Racing Percy, and 2012 Snowy Percy. So instead of the usual 7 rounds, we're going to have 9 rounds today. So it's going to be pretty crazy, hopefully, and pretty exciting. But for now, let's get right into it and start with round 1. Alright, we are ready to start this episode today, and we also, spring is in the air because most of the snow is melted, so we haven't seen green for quite a while, but now it's finally here. We have Streamline Thomas starting us off. Looks like 2 Thomases are heading for a collision. It's Snowy Thomas and Streamline Thomas. Streamline Thomas almost recovers. Oh my goodness, Snowy Percy just did a like a 90-degree turn on the crosstrack. Oh no, and now he's caught trouble with Snowy Thomas. The other Thomas just barely makes it by. Racing Percy rounds it out. And, oh, Snowy Thomas is over. Thomas gets through. Oh, Percy eliminates 2012 Thomas. We got Racing Percy and Percy against Thomas. Trackmaster 2 Percy is pushing him around. He has his front wheel off. Can he recover? He's kind of blocking the tracks. Maybe this will derail Thomas. Oh, Percy is kind of over. We got Racing Percy and Thomas left on the tracks. 1v1. Thomas just barely sneaking by 2012 Thomas there. We might need to go to a tiebreaker unless one of them gets stuck on Percy up there. Let's see if Thomas does. Oh, he gets stuck, but it's not enough to knock him off the tracks. But now he's kind of set him up for Racing Percy to collide with, and Racing Percy collides. He's stuck. Thomas is going to make his way around, just barely gets by again. Racing Percy just about there. I think he's locked up. He can't quite move Percy out of the way. Thomas is making his way around. He's going to rear end the back of Percy. Will he free him or knock him off or what? It looks like Percy is freed up. Racing Percy off to the races. Thomas is staying on his tail though. And I don't really see any more obstacles, so I think we're going to have to go to a tiebreaker for the first round. Tiebreaker for round 1. Winner of this gets the first point for their team. We got Thomas on the left, Racing Percy on the right. 3, 2, 1, start your engines. Try and knock the other one off. Go. Racing Percy is pushing Thomas. Thomas can't hold him, and Percy pushes him off into a few little drifts of snow. So Racing Percy pushed Thomas off, and so he will begin the first point for his team. Well done, Percy. Team Percy on the board first, taking a lead over Team Thomas, but we still got a lot of rounds left to go, so let's keep on moving and go up to the next battle. Alright, round 2, let's hit it. So Racing Percy, winner of last round, goes first. 2012 Thomas, Percy. Percy takes out Racing Percy. We got Chocolate Percy. There we go. Finally, Streamline Thomas. Thomas and Streamline not Streamline Percy. Oh gosh, 2012 Thomas is off the track. Snowy Thomas just barely gets on the tracks. We have a big jam up. Oh, they're getting through. Oh my goodness, everyone's going sideways. Oh goodness, everyone's off the tracks except Percy, but he's stuck on the Racing Percy. Oh, and he gets freed up just at the last moment. Oh my goodness. There was a big crash. You can see Thomas is stuck on Chocolate Percy's side rods and jammed them from moving. Then they all pushed through and fell over. And oh my goodness, they're going along the side. Oh, Percy's off the tracks. Oh my goodness. That was a very interesting way to fall down. But Percy was stuck on Racing Percy and then got freed up just after all the others fell over. I was going to give it to maybe Snowy Thomas, but Percy, no. We thought he was dead, but he wasn't. Came back to life and gets a point for Team Percy. Well done, Percy. Team Percy is taking a little bit of a lead. See what Thomas can do to counter it in round 3. Alright, this is round 3. Percy goes first. We got 2012 Thomas, 2012 Snowy Percy. We got Snowy Thomas. Racing Percy on the tracks. That's Thomas. Oh my goodness, 2012 2012 Thomas is taken out by Percy. We got Percy and a Thomas off. Streamline Thomas, last one out. Chocolate Percy makes it through the mess there, but he's gonna get a hit from Percy, but he makes it through. Thomas is pushing up the tracks. The Streamline Thomas shoves Racing Percy aside. 2012 Thomas is creating some kind of roller coaster up at the back corner. Got Percy against Streamline Thomas. Might need to go for a tiebreaker. I'm not quite sure. They're kind of equally spaced. We'll see how they go around the loop. Okay, that looks pretty interesting back there. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go to another tiebreaker. These two look about equal speeds. I'm not quite sure when they're going to crash, so could be forever. So we're just going to try and speed it up. Tiebreaker for round 3. Tiebreaker for round 3, Percy on the left, who won like round 2, I think, and then Streamline Thomas on the right. Could be Team Thomas's first point if he wins this. Let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we're gonna restart that because Percy was off the tracks. All right, 3, 2, 1. Now go. All right, and Streamline Thomas pushes Percy, and Percy is off, and Streamline Thomas is racing under the tracks, and got stuck in a snowdrift, but you can't quite see that. But yeah, Streamline Thomas got the point anyway, so that will be Team Thomas's first point they quite needed. So now they're not quite as far as behind. We'll see if they can continue their catch-up arc in round 4. Alright, this is round 4 time. Streamline Thomas goes first, won the last round. We got in the tiebreaker, we got Chocolate Covered Percy, 2012 Thomas, Racing Percy. Chocolate Percy eliminates 2012 Thomas, Snowy Thomas, Percy. Thomas. Oh, Percy eliminates Racing Percy. Oh, now he's derailed himself. We got just barely got Snowy Percy in there. Thomases are colliding. Who was that? That's Snowy Thomas down. Streamline Thomas is gone as well. 3 Percys left on the tracks. Oh, they're all going off. Thomas is the last one. Chocolate Percy rear ends the back of him. Can he recover? Oh, now Percy might be in trouble too. This is who's gonna get the best of this? Oh gosh, they still have their wheels off. I think it's gonna be the switch where it all goes down. Or maybe, oh no, Percy, oh gosh, they're just barely getting around Thomas over the switch. Percy's stuck. Thomas is still limping around, and he somehow made it over the switch, and now he's stuck on the track. Oh, he's fallen over. Percy's stuck on the switch. Can he move anymore without just knocking himself off the tracks? I'm not quite sure. Oh my goodness, that was a wild. The top part there's like 3 Percys kind of on the tracks, and then 2 of them fell off. Thomas did almost a whole lap with his front wheels off, and he knocked Percy off, and goodness, that was a hectic round. But I don't think Chocolate Percy is going to be able to move without knocking himself off the track. So Thomas, thanks to just hit toy, Thomas gets the point. Now evens the score just like that. Team Thomas and Percy at 2 points each. This could be quite interesting. Alright, start of round 5. We have a tie. Both teams. Thomas goes first, and we got some Trackmaster 2 engines. Percy, Snowy Thomas, Racing Percy. And Snowy Thomas and Thomas collide. They're both in trouble. Oh, they're Racing Percy clears the track, but gets his front wheels off the track. Snowy Percy is on there. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to clear the crossing. Oh, he gets demolished. We have, who's that? Streamline Thomas and 2012 Thomas left, as well as Chocolate Percy for Team Percy, pushing around 2012 Thomas. Might need sabotagers pretty much on opposite end of the tracks. Percy is in a bit of trouble. I thought his wheel was going to fall off. Oh, now it did, and now Thomas's wheel off as well. Now Streamline Thomas is going to collide into them. Percy is in big trouble. Oh, and he's gone off the tracks. Streamline Thomas, last one going, and collides into 2012 Thomas. And they're jammed up. Well, man, 3 points in a row for Team Thomas puts them over the edge, and Team Percy is now starting to fall behind, but of course we still have like 4 more rounds left, but Team Thomas is looking good at the moment. All right, start of round 6. Team Thomas has taken an unexpected lead. I think Percy's starting to see a few gaps in their roster, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Streamline Thomas has won a couple rounds. He went first. And I got all the other engines coming out. Snowy Percy there. Snowy Thomas, and oh, okay, that's that's chocolate covered Percy down. Oh, Snowy Thomas is out as well. Racing Percy has his front wheels off. I think that was the first time we didn't see a big crash in the middle. We have 3 of Thomas and 2 of Percy. Streamline Thomas going for Percy. Oh, now he missed, and now Thomas is going at him. Oh, Percy clears away. That's 1 Percy and 1 Thomas down. We have Percy against Streamline Thomas and 2012 Thomas. I think Percy won 1 or 2 rounds. I think it's just been Percy and Racing Percy that have getting points for their team. And oh my goodness, they collided, and Percy's trying to get back on, and it's just Streamline Thomas. He's won, I think that is his 3rd round he won for his team, and they've only had 4 wins, so I think the other one was from, I think, Thomas. But yeah, that was a pretty good round. We didn't have any crashes out of the start. Unfortunately, the Percys fell over pretty quick. Percy did his best to hold on, but unfortunately, Streamline Thomas was able to, well, he was just able to stay on long enough while one of his teammates took him down. So, Team Thomas, 4 points. If they win, I think 1 more point, they will be the winner. But, of course, we have 9 rounds instead of 7, so that's like 3 rounds left. Round 7 is inbound. Okay, for round 7, what usually would be the finale round, we got 2012 Thomas going first, just because give someone else a chance to go first besides Streamline Thomas, and he did help in the last round. So Chocolate Percy Thomas. Oh, close call between the Percys. Snowy Percy. The Thomases are fighting. Okay, that's Percy down at the back. I don't know what happened with him. Racing Percy rounds it out, and he's collided. There's I got a big jam up. Oh my goodness, everyone's going, but everything's messed up. Oh my goodness, that was one of the biggest messes I've seen in a while. Holy moly, there's like 7 engines all stuck in that pile up, and then Racing Percy was the last one at the end of the lineup to be released from the gate, and he just all the other engines just knocked each other out. Thomas almost got freed, but Racing Percy, last one going, but now he's stuck on Streamline Thomas, but he got the point anyway, so that point was needed. Team Percy now just 1 point behind of Team Thomas with 2 rounds left to go. If Team Thomas wins any of the rounds, it looks like they'll win, so Team Percy has to win the 2 remaining rounds to do this. Will they be able to? Let's find out. Round 8 is up to go. Alright, round 8. Don't get these too often, but once in a while. So, Racing Percy, Snowy Thomas, 2012 Snowy Percy, Thomas, Percy, Streamline Thomas. Percys are going into each other. Oh, they're both, 2 of them are down. That is not a good look. We got Chocolate Percy, and oh, that was close call. Racing Percy by, and then okay. Oh my goodness, Thomas just stopped Snowy Thomas from going into Percy. Now the Percys are trying to push Thomas. It looks like Percy is jammed up. Thomas is pushing in the back. They get freed. Oh, but chocolate covered Percy derails Thomas, and now Racing Percy finishes him off. No way. That was actually. Oh my goodness. Oh, and now he is down. Look at that. Look at that mess right there. Holy. That was Snowy Thomas was about to crash into Racing Percy, but Thomas held him up, and then they both fell down. Streamline Thomas got knocked over, and then Chocolate Percy was stuck, and then he tripped up 2012 Thomas and fell over, and Percy finished it, Racing Percy finished it. So that right there will set us into a final round. Round 9 will be the tiebreaker between these two, so whoever wins it will be the winner. This is exciting. Round 9, finale round. Both teams have 4 points. Whoever gets this will be the winner. Chocolate Percy's going first. 2012 Thomas on the tracks now, finally. Got 2012 Snowy Percy. Oh, that's one Thomas down, taken out by Chocolate Percy. That's 2012 Thomas down. Got Percy. It looks like he's might go in for... Oh, just barely didn't take out his teammate there. Racing Percy, and we have one more Thomas. Okay, Percy eliminates Snowy Percy. Oh, and they're both down. Oh, this could be bad. The Percys are colliding. Oh, Racing Percy just barely gets by. He has his front wheel off. So does Thomas. Streamline Thomas still going. Racing Percy recovers. Oh, that was... that could have been really bad if he did, and that would have been... And, oh, no, now Thomas is also back on the tracks. Oh, wow. Yeah, Chocolate Percy and Racing Percy, like, collided or something, and almost both fell off, but Racing Percy recovered, and Thomas had his wheel off, too, but he got back on as well. We got Racing Percy against two Thomases, Streamlined and Thomas. Streamlined right behind Thomas, not too far behind. They're kind of on opposite sides of the tracks. I think we're probably going to need sabotagers in here, so... Thomas is just about to catch up to... Or Streamlined Thomas is right on the heels of Thomas. Racing Percy's actually getting a little bit closer, I think, so... We'll see, but this is the winner of this decides the outcome of this whole competition, so... Racing Percy, I think he's won 2 or 3 rounds for his team, so hopefully he knows what he's doing. Streamline Thomas also won a lot of rounds, and I think Thomas got one, so... Oh, so Streamline Thomas has a front wheel off. They're stuck on the cross track. This could be, Thomas is going around. He's going to collide, and down. Is he blocking the tracks? Racing Percy just slipped by, it looks like. Now it's evened up. Oh, just kind of clips Thomas. That could have blocked the way for other Thomas. Oh, they just get by that time. Racing Percy's going to go for a collision. Now Thomas could be stuck. He's stuck. Percy's going to collide, and he's stuck. Oh, and he pushes him through and tackles him to the ground. Racing Percy. Whoa. And just, he was against the odds, but... Streamline Thomas knocked himself off, pushing Thomas, and Percy put him at the right position to block him and then finished him off. That was a really close finish, but the winner is going to be Racing Percy. So let's get them in the middle for a final recap and photo shoot. Alright, and the winners of Crash City Special Edition, I think episode 13, I think the last episode 12 was Christmas, but Crash City Special Edition episode 13 is Team Percy of Racing Percy, racing stripes on the side, Chocolate Percy, Percy, and 2012 Snowy Percy, and they beat Team Thomas, which is Thomas, Streamline Thomas, 2012 Thomas, and Snowy Thomas. So the final score was 5 for Team Percy and 4 for Team Thomas. So Team Percy started out good with the first 2 rounds, then Team Thomas won like 4 rounds in a row. If they would just won any of the remaining 3 rounds, they would have won, but Team Percy just slipped in and managed to get all the points. I don't know if they wanted to deceive the Thomases by thinking they were done or not, but it was really close in the final rounds, and Racing Percy got the last win that they needed, but wow, that was a great competition between the collision of best friends, so Thomas and Percy, but yeah, Percy is the winner today, this time, but if we just gone like our usual 7 rounds, I think the Thomases would have won, but not today, so congratulations Team Percy, and again, thank you for 600 subscribers, so yeah, anyways, we're also going to have another Crash City Special Edition on Tuesday, if you can guess what that's going to be, but Percy might be playing a part in that, we'll see, but yeah, and then probably another Crash City episode on Thursday, so it might just be a whole week of Crash City, because we wanted to have 2 Special Edition that we haven't done in a while, and then just a regular one of Requested or something, so... we'll see, maybe something will change. I have a bunch of unboxings to do. I'll probably put something on the community tab, or if you ask which one you want to see next, but yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. Troublesome Truck signing out. Once again, thank you for 600 subscribers. You guys are the best, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.